So yeah, I just turned off Beyonce. So like a boss tonight, we'll be talking about cosmetic surgery. I need everybody to check in. Where's everybody? So people, can you hear Tasha Michelle? Can you see her? I just need to hear from the crowd. Can you see her? Can you hear her?
Hi, everybody.
So like I was telling my Facebook page the other day that I had a cosmetic surgery. Like I had my boobs done, but I did my breasts 10 years ago. 10 years ago.
And I did,
right?
And I did mine 19.
Look at that. So with me, I'm going to get mine redone. But when I'm getting mine redone, I'm gonna do a mommy makeover.
Which I don't think you need, but if that's what you feel.
That's what everybody keeps saying, that I don't need it, but guess what?
I think you're fabulous. I think you're in your 30s. I think you look amazing. I don't think you need it. Your boobs I can understand, because we know after 10 years, when we have saline, we have to replace them.
Miss, so I had silicone. Sorry, no saline for here.
So I'm learning something, Lachelle. I'm learning something. So I always thought you had saline. I didn't know you have silicone. So that, my dear, I am not a silicone kind of gal.
Yeah, so it's time for me to redo my boobs over. So with my boobs, again, I was telling everyone that I'm going to do a mommy makeover. So with the mommy makeover, I'm going to do my breasts, and I'm going to do a mini tuck. And then I'm going to do like...
Whenever you say mini tuck, I'm trying to understand. Your scar would be from one end to the next end. So
let me show you. No. So with a tummy tuck, you know what a full tummy tuck is. So a full tummy tuck is from here to here, right? But with the mini tummy tuck, the scar is gonna be from here to here. So it's gonna mimic that of a C-section.
A C-section.
Yes.
Okay. In my opinion, I feel like if you have flanks, if you have sides, why would you do a mini tuck?
I think I do.
So why would you do a mini? A full tuck would take those flanks away completely and minimize anything to do with, but then I want to take that fat out and put it elsewhere. From what you explained to me, you want a new tata.
Get a butt lift, right? Looking like a donkey if I got a butt lift.
You want a new... I think the areas of your butt that you would fill out, really, you wouldn't look like a donkey.
Okay.
I don't think you would be going for cup. You got a lot of cups, so you wouldn't be touching your cup area. You somehow would be trying to plump the top of your butt. But for me, most people, like people that know me kind of not know, because I did my surgery so early in life. I was a 21-year-old when I did my surgery. Look at me just telling you guys my age, right?
You look good.
Anyway, so I had saline implants. I had an abdominoplasty, a tummy tuck, and 360 lipo.
Show them, spin around and show them, Michelle, all of that. Spin around and show them. Look at all of that. And how long ago was that? Look at that. And how long ago was that?
And I did that when the World Trade Center hit, 2001.
Wow. And you still look...
And I've had a kid since. So the myth about having a kid after having an abdominoplasty is not true. But like with anything else, like I tell everybody that cosmetic surgery is just not a quick fix. It's maintenance. It's wearing your waist trainer. It's trying to eat as good as possible, drinking a lot of water.
So let me ask you a question. With regards, because when I did my breasts, I did it here in the US because again, I was scared to go international. What do you think about somebody who wants to consider surgery but see all the amazing results international, like Colombia and the DR, versus having it here in the US? In my opinion, in my humblest opinion, me love the US, But the results that I'm looking for, only the doctors in Colombia and maybe the DR.
Okay, so stick a pin here.
Okay.
Our great country, the United States of America.
Yes.
We have medical rules, medical laws.
Mm-hmm.
There's limited amount of fat
Mm-hmm.
that can be taken from anybody's body at one given time, and there's set amount of surgery that can be done on anybody's body. So based on safety, I will always choose the US. The cheap price and the instant fix is the DR. Colombia is not really cheap. Colombia is not really cheap. It's not. Colombia is not cheap. They do great work, but again, medicine is better here. So I would want to be here. There are amazing doctors in DR, and because I know people that went to the DR, their blood work wasn't when they got there and they did their blood test. It didn't come back with everything on point like it was supposed to. And the doctor say, look, you have to go back to the US. You got to get your blood count up. You got to take your vitamins, and then I'll do it. And I know people that go to the DR, get surgery, come back, and then they end up in the hospital. So I feel like I wouldn't sacrifice price. Because something here that will cost you $15,000-$16,000 in DR would run you like $6,000 or $7,000.
Right.
So most people is gonna be like, it's cheaper to go there, so I'm gonna go there.
But you see, the thing is, for me,
some people get off the plane. Some people get off the plane, and because they took so much fat out and did so much work, they get off the plane and go straight to the hospital. Right.
The only reason why I was considering to go international to Colombia, I ain't going to DR because there are a few doctors in DR one would have run from, like Cabral.
I'm in a group, and guess what? I'm in a group that I've seen girls that went to Cabral that looks amazing.
Yes.
But then when you hear of how many body count of people that died, you're like, okay, all right.
His work is flawless.
I'll pass.
But his death rate is...
Yeah, I think he's it's high. This is how I tell all my friends. This is how I've always tell my friends. It's just like if you bought a house. If you bought a house when it's brand new, like you just bought a new home, Michelle. The house is new. It has the perfect paying job. All your appliance work. Everything is good and nice and fancy. 10 years from now, your paint job is going to crack. Your dishwasher and your dishwasher and your washer and dryer might not work.
But miss, but look how long you do your surgery and you're still a Gwaann.
Because I did maintenance.
Okay.
I did maintenance. that I still went and got my lymph massage. I was still doing things that up to 2 years ago, I was still doing things that somebody fresh out of surgery was doing. You had come home from doing your lipo and was doing your massage, and here I was, how many years later, still getting massages.
And another thing that Michelle, a lot of people who do cosmetic surgery forget the most important thing about the massage.
The aftercare.
Yes.
The aftercare. Most people don't even get a massage after surgery, Michelle. A lot of people in our community never knew about the massage. A lot of people in our community don't maintain. They just feel like once you get your body done, you're gonna look like a. Have you ever seen anybody that got their body done and looked like they didn't even touch it? I know a few people because they come out of surgery and they eat the same way and they do everything the same way and
another thing too, when they do like the lipo and the tummy tuck, because they don't get the massages, they get the
tissue.
There you go.
Their skin is like it's lumpy. It's called scar tissue. It's scar tissue.
Because even when you get the lipo, you gotta get surgery. You the day after, even though you're in pain, you
gotta go get the massage.
The massage. And then if your body is building fluid, you gotta, oh my goodness. And not even that, your faja, you gotta live in your faja.
I still sleep in mine. When I'm in my bed alone, my faja is my best friend. I feel like And I feel like your fall high is sexy anyway. Your butt cheeks is out, your stomach is in. You just look.
Another thing, Michelle. If I was supposed to get the mommy makeover, I know you're probably gonna disagree with me, but if I get the mommy makeover, guess who I want to look like?
Who? Tell me.
Delicious. Yes.
But that'd be cute. That'd be cute. That'd be cute. I think that would look nice on you.
I would
You're
want.
going for that. No, it wouldn't.
All right.
But I think Delicious has an amazing body. So.
Right.
So every surgeon at some point in their career going to do a batch job. They're not God. So they can't make us perfect. What I suggest you do is you find a plastic surgeon who is also a reconstructive surgeon. So you find somebody that, just in case somebody has cancer and they got to take their breast off, you find one of those plastic surgeon that's going to build this person a completely new breast from scratch. Those are more very good at their craft. So find a reconstructive surgeon that is also a plastic surgeon.
So what another thing that I wanted to touch on, because I notice a lot of men, right, love to say, "Oh, me like the natural body girl." Me like the
well, see, I don't experience those. I've never experienced those. The guys that I always come across. One guy tell a friend of mine that him don't talk to girl with have a real body. He like girl with fake body. So I feel like, how do you know the difference? If somebody like me who has saline implant that feels like gummy bear, that my implant is sitting under my muscle, and I take my clothes off and there's no mark around my nipples, there's no scar underneath my boobs, how are you gonna know if it's real or not? Michelle, you know my boobs don't sit up like fake boobs, but I got teardrops.
Right.
Shit look natural.
Right.
So if I was with homeboy for how long before I even know? So I'm just saying.
Let me tell you, I just feel, but for me, if you do a BBL, right, and you take your fat and you put it in your butt, I think that is real. Maybe wrong.
Michelle, whether it's your fat in your butt, whether it's an implant in your butt, whatever, I don't think that no woman should feel guilty of having anything done to them.
To build their confidence, right?
It's your body. If you were 99.9% sexy before your surgery, and after your surgery you went off the radar, there's nothing to chart you. That's on you. This is for you. You're not doing it for a man. So whatever a man thinks shouldn't matter to you.
True.
When your belly is hanging over, it's the same person gonna say, "I don't want a gal with no big belly." When you got stretch mark looking like you and a tiger went through a whole battle, this the same. Some of them say, "Oh, I don't like girls with stretch marks."
You're right.
So I always feel like cosmetic surgery should be about you. When you wanted to if you want to get your teeth fixed because your teeth buff gone out the side, you have too long on the side, whatever you want to do, you put those braces in. It's not about the guy.
So Michelle, stick up in. Michelle, stick up in. So my sister, Naroni Goody, just made a comment, says, "So why are you against me doing my body then?" All right. So I am not against Naroni doing her body, sweetheart. I keep on telling you that your body is perfect. You just need to drop some D's on it. That's it.
Can I
drop some D's on it. That's it.
And Naroni, that decision should not be for her to make. She could tell you look good 100 times. I was just telling her she don't need a BBL, but that's my opinion. She thinks she needs a BBL. She need a mommy makeover. That's on her. I think it's unfair. I think you shouldn't tell her, "Oh, she should just get her boobs done and that's it." Nah. Well, I feel like, in my opinion, I feel like Naroni is at the age where she wants to try things. And if getting her body done is what she wants to do, she can go on ahead and get her body done.
No.
Naroni, the younger you get your surgery done, Naroni, just notice, the younger you do it, the longer it lasts.
But you want to have kids. That's another thing.
I had Miles. Miles was born in 2009. What are you talking about?
That's another thing for me because
that was the first thing we talked about when I get on here.
You're right.
Nyroni can she's not gonna have a tummy tuck, so she can get a lipo and a fat transfer and get a new pair of boobs. That's up to her. When she get married, I'm just saying, just to tell your husband, put the check on the nightstand to do my body over. That's all. For me, I'm pear shaped, so I'm heavy at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Thighs for days, ass for days, and no breasts to complement it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I decided to get my tummy tuck. I had my first child, and I had stretch mark all over tail. And I decided that I wanted to get rid of stretch mark, and the only way to do that was to have the skin removed and make me a new belly button. And while I was at it, I caught me a nice pair of titties too. I feel like if you're not for it,
that's
okay.
fine.
But like everything in life, everything needs remodeling.
I agree.
I've always stuck with that. If you buy a house when it's brand new, it looks nice and everything with maintenance to last, but you still have to maintain it. So if I see, so for some people, like for my younger sister, she, Sarika is our workout fanatic, and she works out very hard, and she has a nice toned body. But in the process of her having the nice sleek arms and this well-toned thighs and ass and everything, well, the weights and everything, she's a boy at the top.
Right.
So I think for everybody it's different. Maybe for you, Raquel, cosmetic surgery, it's superficial and you don't think it's the right thing and yada yada yada. And I have to respect your opinion on that. But I am team yay.
But let me tell you what I don't like. I don't like the individual. I don't like the individual who is not for cosmetic surgery and then bash people who do cosmetic surgery.
Well, I always feel like the people that will bash it, maybe me wrong. Me always feel like people that will bash it can't afford it.
Right.
I said to each his own. If you see like, a surgery is not necessary and that's the way you think and you are for that, I have to respect your opinion. But I am the friend that when you said you're getting your boobs done, I am your cheerleader. I'm taking the trip with you to Miami. I'm staying in the hotel with you after the surgery. I'm going to be there to make you do your 100 massage in, your 50 massage up, your 50 massage down. And I'm going to be the friend that's on Amazon finding you the best bra to wear. I'm going to be the friend that's going to tell you need a board to put on in your faja so your waist going to be snatched. I am that friend. I am all for it. I feel like I've seen people. I have this one friend, won't call her name. She had a gastric sleeve. And she was 300 and almost something pound. And I watched my friend morph from, she was always pretty because she's pretty as hell.
Yes.
And I remember when she first started this process, I said to Lachelle, there were two friends that was doing it. And I was like, Lachelle, it's sad that they're friends, but I'm going to tell you this from now on. You see this one on the right?
Yes.
At the end of her she's gonna be a whole new person.
Yep, I watched that. I watched
her
it.
Body look, everything. And I remember because Michelle is closer to one of the friends. Michelle was like, "You sure, Michelle?" I was like, "All right." I went down this road. I watched my friend transform from 300 and something pounds. She makes me. I drool.
Me too. Listen.
100 and something pounds.
Every time I see her,
she got an ass so swole. She got titties that she didn't even get implants. She got titties that just sit up without an implant. So, all
right. Hold on, Michelle, because my friend Afisha is saying that I'm mad excited. The reason why we are excited for this friend is because we watched her go from 300 pounds. She even smaller than me right now. All right?
Right now. What's the person name that comments?
Afisha.
Right now she's a 10.
Exactly. And I'm a size 10.
When I
All
tell you
right?
she's a dime, she in the whole process I've taught her how to eat better as a person. She was always somebody that was strong in her self-esteem. I'm not even gonna knock that because you and I know she was always big on who she was. But Afisha, I don't want to tell her. She drink proud herself juice. I'm super bad juice. She looks so amazing. And I'm like, look at the gift of cosmetic surgery.
Yeah, and I
Look
have
at
to
the gift
I
of
have to
cosmetic
commend her for
surgery.
that. I have every time I see her post on Facebook, I give the looking eyes. Like
Cause
I
she
give the
looks
looking eyes.
amazing.
Yeah, she does.
And I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of her.
Yeah.
She doesn't care what anybody say.
Mhm.
Nobody opinion matter. Some people don't need the surgery because them very active and them okay with themselves and they're okay, and it's okay to love yourself the way you are. But if you are that person that those stretch marks bother, if you're that person that your boob past your navel bother you, why should you always have to roll up the boob and put it in a bra?
Mhm. And
If you have no boob at all, why should you always roll up? Like I used to roll up two socks together and put it at the bottom of the brassiere and then put my boob up on top and make me have amazing cleavage. But
So
that is me cunning somebody, because if I go out and meet a man and I'm like that, and then now we are date, I'm gonna have to take off the bra and the socks drop out and the two little breasts just. Michelle, you know, I'm being honest. Guys, you know, I don't want my little, but I have to do my little thing, fix up my little breast. I've called what the pastor down in Jamaica say, fix up yourself, man, fix up yourself.
So this is the reason why I wanted to have this talk tonight, because I wanted people to understand that in this, don't be scared of plastic surgery. What you need to do, you need to research your doctor. And when
not only research your doctor, make sure you are healthy.
Yes.
Don't be having these blood issues. Don't be knowing that you're a diabetic and not telling your doctor. Then you go all the way to DR or Colombia or Miami, and then the doctor is coming back out the room to let you know that I can't do the surgery, and then you're gonna have a pity eye. A lot of time people die, they lie on their paperwork. There's a lot of other factors to it. I am for cosmetic surgery. I'm for whatever makes you happy. Me not if jumping off one building make you happy. No, me not for that. But I am for cosmetic surgery. I like it for me.
But so narrowly asking about what about men who like natural bodies? That's just their preference. That's like
their preference.
I like guys with muscles.
I mean,
that's my preference.
I for some reason, as I get older in life, I think I'm leaning towards chocolates. I was always been a 6 foot or better light skin.
That was last week's topic, ma'am. That was last week's topic. This week's topic is cosmetic surgery.
But the man them have a right for what them like.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Hey, listen, you can't force it down.
But don't worry, because for every one guy that like real body, there's 10 guys that like a touch of surgery. Just a touch of it. A little touch of surgery. All these men lie. When them girlfriend hit them 50s and late 40s and between them legs shrivel up and them start lose that yeah, them are gonna tell up in nip and tuck and stretch and tighten and fix that. Don't listen to them. I've seen so many people. My husband now go look on that and the husband be busy with the girl with the what Sierra say? The Brazilian butt.
Naroni is loving you. She said, do you think it's something we should tell men when you have plastic surgery?
No. If they ask, you tell them. But you're not going to walk in a relationship. Like I said, I was with baby daddy for a while before I was like, well, you know, these two lovely here, they're gummy bear implant and they're under my muscle. And by then we were, yeah.
And another thing that I have been doing lately,
when you think if a man have calf implant in his back and foot, he's going to tell you that him calf implant is in the back of his leg. You think if him abs not real, he's gonna tell you. And people is having it twisted like girls are the only one out here doing surgery. No, Narodi. Guys out here doing abs and doing calves and doing the most. Just know that.
I read a comment somewhere on Facebook that somebody said that now that we're in quarantine would have been the great time to be recovering from a lipo or a tummy tuck. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, but this is not the time you want to be on anybody's surgery table.
I know, right? But it's a good time to recover.
Yeah, if you had already had the surgery, this would be perfect. You could be getting your massage. You'll be doing your 60 ounce of liquid every day, flushing your system, getting right and tight. But some are not keep. Some is not keeping, so.
Alright, you gone too far now about some are not keep. You gone too far now about some are not keep. We're not speaking that into existence. We're not speaking that into existence.
And if you guys are interested in getting your waist trained,
that's another thing too. After you get your surgery done, you guys should be waist training. I know a lot of people say that, like doctors say, you're not supposed to waist train. I am for waist training. Like when I go to work, and because I used to sit at my desk, I waist train all day. In the house now we quarantine, put on your waist train and waist train all day. That's how you keep your figure going when you waist train. So we have a guy in the room. Your show is all on my TV in my house. Hi, Omar. So weigh in, Omar. Tell us a little bit about what you think about females doing plastic surgery. Because we have getting all the female opinions. We need a male opinion right about now to tell us what you think about females who do cosmetic surgery. I, for one, have no problems with it. When I see somebody do cosmetic surgery,
you couldn't have a problem with it, Michelle, because
go sis.
You couldn't have any problem with it, Michelle. You do surgery. You can't have a problem with it.
I can't.
You are part of the surgery team.
Let me explain something to the reason why I got my breast done.
But you guys can hit me up on Instagram for all the waist trainers. It's Tasha Michelle Kloset. And it's Kloset with a K.
So let me tell you the reasons why I got a boob job. Because after I had JR, my breasts were so long. My mom looked at me one day and said to me, "You really they have man that suck them the breast."
Yo, them Jamaican moms be doing the most, yo.
I would
say you really have man that suck them.
My mother say you really have man that suck them breast.
I think that was her. I thought that was her being very nice. She was trying. She was relating to you in ways that, as a mother,
hurt my feelings. So hold on. How about when we go to the doctor? If you get me consults, the doctor hold up my breast like this. But this lifeless. This breast is lifeless. Sir, me never come here for you hurt my feelings even more than what my mother hurt my feelings. We could just figure out how we. You know, so the man hold my breast like this, Michelle. And tell me some my breast lifeless. Like him pinch the skin right here, so. I said, this lifeless. All right, sir. All right. So with that, I got implants and I had to get a breast lift because my breast was extremely long to my knee.
Your skin did stretch out.
Yes, my skin did stretch out. And he had said to me that if I had gotten just implants only, it wouldn't look good.
It wouldn't look right. So you needed
with me, I have the scar going down and then I have the scar underneath.
So you have the Benelli?
Yes. So I have
you have a T. You have the Benelli, but then you have.
So Omar is saying that I think a woman is entitled to do what she wants as long as she's happy and it gives her confidence. Thank you, Omar.
Thank you, Omar.
And Trisha, yes, my mom did say that. Yeah. No filter. No filter.
But if you know her mom, you know the kind of mother she has. She was just being honest.
No matter ask me if me really they make man suffer them. I will never, ever forget that.
None. For me, I had none. It was unfair. I used to have to put socks in my bra. And yeah, got 1-2 Jamaican party. You don't know, you have socks at the bottom. I used to like they roll together like that, and you would buy the padded bra from Victoria's Secret back then, and you would put the socks at the bottom of your bra, and then the little tiny breast just rests by the top. If me, I'll shake too much to the front, then when I'll shift, you might see the white stuff.
Right. Listen.
Gone are the days I have the most amazing girl.
Do you think a woman should disclose that information to you that she has?
She doesn't. The only thing you need to disclose to anybody is that if you have AIDS or not. Why are we disclosing our surgery?
I think the only reason why I would disclose surgery to people is because I want somebody pay for it. I want somebody's son pay for it. Or somebody father, or somebody grandfather.
Me even want the lady's son pay for it. I just want the lady's son stroke it. I just wouldn't be out here. If he asked me, then I wouldn't lie. But I don't think I'm going to be out here like, well, I had an abdominoplasty. If we're seriously in the relationship, you're going to know because I have a scar from here to here. It doesn't look like a scar anymore after all these years. I have an entire tattoo band going right around my waist because I'm a tattoo junkie. So you wouldn't know unless I say. I have no scars on my boobs. You know that, Michelle. My skin scar well, so there's no scar to show. What am I look like telling you? If you ask me, I'm be like, yes, honey, yes. But I don't feel like I need to sit here and be like, well, 19 years ago, I had this done and I had that done and I'm going to do this. For what?
Boogie, I'm coming to Pennsylvania soon, baby. I'm coming to Pennsylvania soon for you, baby. Don't worry. Can you hear her, Michelle?
Yes, I can hear her.
Okay, go ahead.
Did anyone touch on the topic of cosmetic surgeries not always just enhancing? Sometimes it's medically necessary.
No, we didn't touch on that.
So, for example, breast reductions.
Those are medically
necessary. So, is it necessary to not that you're necessarily vain or uncomfortable with your body, but it's medically necessary? And in the reduction, the doctor is going to do a lift and shaping and all of that. So I don't think we should bash people. Oh, they have had surgery done. There are reasons for it. You could have had a burn or other scarring, and you need to go do surgery to correct that. So there's an aspect too. But what I will say though is, before anyone gets surgery done, you should have some kind of comfort with yourself, because you'll find yourself trying to do everything. Start to look plasticky, like the Lil' Kims and the Janet Jacksons. So you want to have comfort within yourself. So I'm an advocate of doing something to enhance yourself, but not carried away to the point where you hate everything about yourself and you're trying to change everything.
Right. I agree. I completely agree with you.
So,
I kind of agree with what you're saying.
So that I'm for. And as far as worrying about what men like, you should be doing it for you.
I told her that. I already told her that. It should never
be
about
be doing it because you think he likes that, or because his preference could change tomorrow, or you could break up tomorrow. So not every time you meet a guy, you can't be doing surgery to please him. It's something that you do for you. And don't worry about what guys like real body, which guys like fake body. You'll find a guy who likes you.